Hi guys, it's Belle here and I'm coming on with week 27 of the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. As always, I will leave the links to her Etsy, her YouTube, all down below, and don't forget there are playlists of both last year's and everything I've done this year's on my channel, so check those out if you haven't. So this is the pad that I'm using. This is the size of the pages. It's just something I had in my stash and I'm trying to use things up, aren't we all? Always. And I'm just using single pages because I'm going to be making my own journal at some point later. So let's get started. So last week I did more of an art style journal collage. This week I'm not going to do that just because I have limited time to craft and now I can't find my scissors. Anyway, so let's get started. Oh, sorry. Something found in a garage. So I have this image down here. We've got cars, we've got bikes. There we go. Was that even on screen? We've got cars and bikes, so we're going to use that. And art scraps. So I have a couple of things, but this is the one I'm going to use. This was actually made by one of my kids years and years and years ago. They used to have that, it was like a toy and it spun and you put the ink in and it would create these, and I used to love them. A path or a road. Well, as you can see, there is a road on here. I'm also going to do something else. A flying insect. So I have some butterflies here. I have some dragonflies. These are things that I cut out for other things, so I thought, well, we might use that. A business card, so I've got this little one down here, and something flat. Well, this is flat. This is something I used in another one, and there's other flat stuff on there. So let's get started. So I want to trim this bit off first. So let's just do that. This is something that was from a card making magazine from quite a while ago. I might keep this because I might need some background. Yeah, I used to make a lot of cards. It was the first, other than cross stitch, it was the first big thing that I got into. We're talking maybe 30 years ago. I used to make a lot of cards and sell some. And yeah, I can't remember the last time I made a card because I have so many cards still in my stash that I have made that I haven't needed to make another card in quite a while. And I know, as crafters, realistically, is there ever a need to make something, or is it more that we just want to make something? So yeah, I get the irony of that. But there we go. I'm thinking, do I want this kind of like that? I feel like I want it a bit further down maybe. So I'm just playing around with placement because I want to see where I want stuff. I don't mind some white space. White space isn't going to bother me today. So this is a business card, but what I really like is this. So I am going to cut that off and just use that bit because I like it. So yeah, so I hope wherever you are okay. I have to be quick filming today because I have a house full of people coming. Woohoo! Which is very nice. That's quite nice like that. Do I want it all here? So yeah, I have lots of people coming down this weekend. I quite like it there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put all this down first. Yeah, we're going to put all this down first. So I have loads of people coming down this weekend. And yeah, so I'm trying to get this filmed because if I don't, it won't be able to go up on Monday. And it has to go up on Monday. So yes, this will be the only video I will get done today, but that's okay. I don't mind. It's lovely to have family visiting. I've got some brownies in the oven, just heating up, and yeah, so I've got my timer going over there so that I can keep an eye on the time for when I have to go and check on those. It's all go, 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 go. Actually, it's not all go. We were super busy yesterday getting lots of stuff done. But today it will just be, everything's done, just getting these brownies made. But other than that, everything's sorted, which is really nice, which just means we just get time. I think I might have to use double-sided sticky tape, double-sided tape on this. We just get time to spend together. And we are going out for a picnic tomorrow. Well, by the time you see this, it would have already all happened. But yes, we're going out for a nice picnic. I really hope the weather's going to last. But that does mean I have lots of picnic food to get ready later. That's all right. And yeah. There we go. Yeah, I think tape, because this card's quite thick, and I don't really want to wait for it for the glue to kind of settle, as you do. So yeah. So what else? Yeah, we have had a very strange week this week with weather. Like, it was boiling hot even yesterday. But for the rest of the week, it's just been torrential downpour and grey and horrible. I mean, where did the summer go? Where did the summer go? But other than that, I've just been working on a new journal, which hopefully you will see finished very, very, very soon. And I'd also just like to thank everyone for their lovely comments on the last Margarete Miller, where I was talking about how I'd been in a bit of a crafty rut and asking everyone what helps them. And some people made very, very lovely comments. So thank you so much, all you guys. I think I've replied to them all now. And so, yeah, just because it says business card doesn't mean you have to use the business card as is. Because a couple of people were saying in the comments, you know, that they get a bit uninspired sometimes by the Margarete Miller. They get a bit stuck in a rut. They don't really know what to do. And I just say, like, have fun with it. Do it whatever way you want. Yes, doing the same kind of collage can get boring pretty quickly. Okay, so I am actually going to use some stenciling, because I thought this is bricks, but it kind of reminds me of a road. So I'm going to use some texture paste, just because I've got it out at the moment. I'm using it in the new journal and that I'm working on, and I don't know, it was on my table and I knew I had this stencil, so I thought, oh, that reminds me of a road. I mean, really, it would have been good if I'd inked the texture paste, because don't forget, you can change the colour of your texture paste by adding a little bit of ink, a little bit of distress ink, or re-inkers, or paint, whatever you've got. And this isn't my usual... This is not my usual spatula to put my distress on with, my texture paste on with, but for some reason, even though I've been using this on my other journal, obviously I've tidied a lot of stuff away because we've got people coming over, and now I can't find it, even though I've been using it. So let's lift that up and just have a look. So I really like that, guys. It's just simple, and I was thinking of maybe putting a bit down here, although I also have this dotty one. maybe I want the dotty one. Maybe just a little bit of dot. I don't know how it's going to go on because the business card was, oh, this one's got some Distress Oxide on it, so it's actually turning the texture paste a nice brown, which is fine because it just gives it a different look to the top one. And now I'm wishing that also had that nice brown on it, but I mean, I could always run my ink pad over it. I can't put that back in there because it will turn it all white, so I'm going to have to find something to put that on in a minute so that it doesn't go to waste. Okay, so we've done that. So we have this butterfly, but I just feel like that's too, that blends in. We've got a black one. Black goes better, I think. We've got all of this. Oh, and the other reason I picked that particular piece of art, other than the fact I've just got a load of die cuts in here. The other reason I chose that was because it really did pick up the colours down here on the road. So we've got this large butterfly. That might be quite nice on there. Why on earth have I got Airwolf in my head? Oh my gosh, guys, do you remember that show? That do I want it up there and this one down here? I mean, normally you have things in threes, don't you? But I don't know if I want things in threes on this, because I feel like it's too cluttered if I put a third butterfly on. Let's have a look with just the one up there. Maybe two together. But now I definitely feel like I need something up there. Maybe I'll put some words up there. How about that? Let's have a check of the time. Yeah, do you guys remember Airwolf? I remember watching that when I was very young. Well, not very young, but yeah, young. Probably early teens, maybe even a bit younger than that. I used to remember that. It was all the same kind of time or just after the A-Team, wasn't it? So I have no idea why I started singing the tune to Airwolf. Go figure. I don't know. Right, and I really do want a little word just there, just up there, I think. So I'm going to pause you a minute and go find some words. So guys, this is just like a digital word that I've had for a long time. It might even be from Gecko Gal on Etsy, but to be honest, I am not sure. But anyway, I picked the Time to Fly one because firstly, I like the black. It picks out the black in the butterflies, and there's also some black on the roof of the houses. And obviously we've got butterflies on there. And to be honest, it made me chuckle a little bit because I just thought, well, we've got a busy road down here. Everyone's trying to get everywhere. We all know what traffic can be like. You know, it can be an absolute nightmare. So the idea that it's actually time to fly because it's too busy on the road and we should be like the butterflies and fly away. And that's what it made me think of, guys. So I'm just wondering if I want to ink a little bit around the edge. I really do want to kind of give this some colour, so I'm just going to pick it up. It's not quite dry yet, but I can throw that sponge. That's fine. Everything's fine because it's my artwork. And I'm going to rip this so that it's just half of it on there, like that, underneath the stenciled piece. Yes, okay, so I like that a lot more now. So here we go, guys. This is what it looks like now. And we have something found in a garage. We've got cars and a bike just there. An art scrap. So we've got a bit here, but this is also one. A path or a road. We've got a road, and this makes me think of a path. A flying insect, a business card, and something flat. Well, we could say the word is flat. We could say the scrap is flat. Let's just think outside and think of what we want to do. So that's it, guys. A bit quicker than usual, just because, like I said, I've got brownies in the oven and people coming. So let me know what you think down below. And as I said, if you are struggling with inspiration for the Margarete Miller challenge, if you are feeling like you're just creating the same kind of thing, think about what you might like. You know, if you watch me, that I do a lot of memory keeping on my Margarete Millers, so try that. Get some bits that you wouldn't normally use. Do some art journaling. Decide that you're going to make a page completely from stamping, or change the size of the page or the medium that you're working on. If you're doing a large page, do a smaller one. If you're doing a tiny page, try a bigger one. Maybe do it on a playing card or an index card or a 4x4 piece. A few years ago, I took part in the 100-day challenge, and I did everything. I think it was on a 3x3 inch piece of card. I will link the video down below if you haven't seen that. But that was really good to work on, and every single piece was a collage. It wasn't Margarete Miller collage, but it was a collage piece. So I will leave that down below. So yeah, if you're feeling a bit stuck, obviously you can look for inspiration from people, but also just change it up a bit. No one's like, there's no craft police out there going, you have to do it this way. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the outfits they'd be wearing? They'd be super bedazzled and crafted and crocheted and everything. Anyway, I'm rambling now. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you are having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.